Vasiliy Lomachenko, one of the most technically skilled fighters in all of boxing. No one moves around the ring like Lomachenko. El Niño de Oro, fighting out of Venezuela and Japan. He won his first world title back in 2007 and hasn't looked back since.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting the two-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous three-division champion of the world, Vasiliy Lomachenko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned three-division champion of the world, here is El Niño de Oro, Jorge Linares.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is second to none. If you get the right fights, you've got fun all night.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. They both want the knockout. Both men step back for just a moment. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Lomachenko versus Linares, Part 2. Their first fight was electrifying as Linares dropped Lomachenko, who then got off the canvas and stopped Jorge in round 10.
Lomachenko, they thought this guy could be a world champion in his second professional fight. They put him for a world title. In his second professional fight, he lost, but he only lost because of lack of professional experience. From then, he's gone from strength to strength. Linares. This guy's had it all. This is why the first fight between these two was technical brilliance. Lomachenko was too smart, too sharp, had everything going for him, and he showed his skill. And that's why this fight, in the 10th round, he had the job done. I think these two fighters will again put on an amazing performance. I think it's one of those fights, again, that you cannot put your house on. I think it's one of those fights where you will see and learn so much about the true art of boxing.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a counter left. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. On to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
You'd like to see more jabs. Good punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
A lot of pre-match drama. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? Fighting at the bit to get it on in this historic venue. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. They score again with the left hand. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Not a lot of defense here at all. He blocks the uppercut. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. He parries away the left uppercut. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice punch. Still swinging with nothing left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Look absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
He's absolutely knackered, man. He's knackered. After his fight, don't let him get comfort. This one is stressing about his death.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. Here we go to the fourth round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You don't want to trade shots. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. That punch scores. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
And he just missed with that left jab. It's all offense, all the time. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. And he fails to score with that left hook. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
so that left lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here we go in the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Missed him with that uppercut. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you're thinking, you've just got to be smart enough. You've got to be like a little faggot, a pickpocketer.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. He misses with that jab. These punches coming from every angle. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when it catch you.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. Here we go, it's round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job. And he misses with the left uppercut. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Quick punch scores. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thought.
Can he finish the job? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved. And there's the bell for round 9. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Why aren't they defending? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. He got out of the way of that right hook. This is a high-octane battle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot...
And there's the bell to start round 10. A lot of energy put into that last round. Can they keep it up here?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around them. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
see this fighter protect themselves a little better. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. Caution is being thrown to the wind. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Now you start wondering how much work these two... And there's the bell for round 11. A lot of energy put into that last round. Can they keep it up here?
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earned in out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. He threw the hook, didn't land. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. They better start respecting each other's punching power. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? A lot of energy put into that last round. Can they keep it up here?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain, then.
No stamina, no injury, but still throwing punches. They both want a highlight reel knockout. One punch could change everything in this battle. Oh, that punch. That punch lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. So the judges can't make up their mind. No one wins, no one loses. This fight ends in a draw.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree, I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.